Welcome to Calmly Coping, where I provide overthinkers with actionable tips to cope with anxiety and stress calmly and mindfully. I'm your host, Tati Garcia. I'm a licensed therapist specializing in anxiety treatment. I love running, and I'm addicted to self-improvement books. Join me as I help you understand how to cultivate calm from within while uncovering your unique strengths so that you can live a more fulfilling life. This is episode 0, the introduction. I'd first like to thank you so much for tuning in. In this episode, I'm going to be telling you all about myself, why I decided to start this podcast, and what you can expect from future episodes. My name is Tatiana, but my nickname is Tati because Tatiana is just way too many syllables. I'm a licensed professional counselor in private practice, and I have 10 years of experience working in the field of mental health. I specialize in helping people cope with and overcome anxiety, overthinking, stress relief, burnout, and overwhelm. So if you're struggling with feeling stuck, overthinking and overanalyzing things, not knowing how to cope when you feel anxiety coming on, you're having trouble staying focused, and you're struggling with self-doubt, then this podcast is for you. These are all things I've had personal experience with. I know how difficult these things can be. So I'm going to give you the perspective of a person who was just like you, who has struggled with anxiety and learned ways to cope with it so that it doesn't control my life, in addition to being a professional who has helped many people with different stories, backgrounds, and unique strengths become their best selves. Does your anxiety make it difficult to focus at work and make you doubt yourself and your performance? Do you constantly doubt yourself before making a difficult decision, having an uncomfortable conversation with somebody, or even just saying no? Is it difficult for you to be present because you're constantly overthinking things? Do you overwork yourself or try to stay constantly busy and distracted so you have no time for self-care, or do you find it difficult to relax? These are only a few examples of how anxiety might impact your life. And it doesn't have to be that way. I want to help you feel more motivated, be more present in your life, get more done in less time with less stress, and stop running on the hamster wheel of overthinking and overwhelm so you can have more time for the things you love. My core values include helping you choose calm over chaos, self-care over burnout, and mindfulness over mindlessness. Some examples of the topics I'm going to be covering in this podcast include staying calm in stressful situations, coping with anxious thoughts and feelings, and just coping with difficult emotions in general, how to stop overthinking and overanalyzing things, learning how to identify your strengths, overcoming the things that keep you stuck, such as perfectionism, procrastination, and self-doubt, coping with panic attacks and difficulty breathing and other physical symptoms that come up with anxiety, mindfulness techniques, and more. I want to focus on the unique experiences of an overthinker who experiences anxiety, so I'm going to help you cut through the clutter and provide you with valuable, actionable information. I want to help you view yourself not as a problem that needs to be fixed, but help you learn how to uncover the strengths and confidence you already have within. Your unique self is already there under the surface. Things like anxiety are just covering it up, creating that fear that prevents you from moving forward and from doing the things that you really want to do. When you understand how you can maximize your strengths while pushing through those fears that may come up with anxiety, you will become your best and most authentic self. People are happiest when they're able to honor their own desires and values, speak their truth, be honest with themselves and others, and not try to feel as though they need to fit into some sort of preconceived societal or cultural expectation of what they should be. Once you can feel like you have the confidence to be yourself and be comfortable being yourself, and you can shed off those layers of anxiety, doubt, fear, and insecurity, then that's when you're truly going to shine. I'm going to be releasing new episodes once weekly with my top tips for coping with and decreasing anxiety while helping you to uncover and build up your strengths. I strive to provide you with stories and examples to help you understand the concepts, in addition to actionable steps at the end of each episode to help you implement and put into action what I will be teaching you so that you can go from anxious and overwhelmed to calm, free, and have increased clarity. I highly value your input and opinion, so if you are intrigued by this topic and want to be updated when I release future episodes, please subscribe on iTunes and leave me a review with your thoughts. Thanks so much for listening. If you like what you heard, please share this episode with a friend, and please subscribe and leave me a review on iTunes. Also, remember to check me out online at calmlycoping.com and connect with me on Instagram at TatianaGLPC. All content here is for informational purposes only. This content does not replace the professional judgment of your own mental health provider. Please consult a licensed mental health professional for all individual questions and issues. Till next time, I'm Tati, and this has been Calmly Coping.